Hey Sagittarius, what up? How's it going? It's me, Archer, and it is time to do your everything energy check-in. Pulling on you and the ones on your mind for the week ahead, even though I'm pulling on the current energies for this week of August 2025 while filming it. It is a timeless reading. So whenever it found its way into your phone's algorithm and you decided to click on it and come hang out with us for a little bit, is perfect timing as always, as they are timeless messages meant to find you exactly when they found it. All right? And whatever message comes out for you, good, bad, or indifferent, I will convey it across to you because when you're with me, I'm your ride or die. I got your back. I'm your crystals and you're protected. Have you seen my chair yet? It's air conditioned. It's got T-tops. Anyways, okay. So yeah, when you're with me, you're covered because as you know, I am Sagittarius's protector. It's why I'm Archer. All right. I'm here for you. So let's take a peek and see what's going on, Sag. All right. You ready? Tap me in, tune me into Sagittarius's energy. Por favor, please, and thank you, God. Give me everything you got for Sagittarius. What do you have for Sagittarius? Let's see what we got. Remember, I'm on your side, Sag. So let's do this. All right, you ready? That's why I'm Archer. It's a cool name. I like it. Everybody's known me like that forever, too. It's just my nickname. I'm just Archer. It's way cooler than my real name. So there are people out there someday that will name their children Archer. I tell you what. Anyways, Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords came out. This is like you've got a lot on your mind that you're carrying the guilt for something that's got you, like people might even be looking at you and being like, hey, Sag, why do you got a resting Five of Swords face? And you're like, I don't. I'm fine. I just have stuff on my mind, right? But this is like some kind of a guilt or something you blamed yourself on for years. But you've been healing. You're doing the work on it right on time. Nobody should be rushing you. Yeah, the King of Wands, that's your energy. See, look at you thinking and your notebooks are out. You've got a plan that you're working on to try to overcome this, right? All right, I got you. Let's go. Let's do it to it. All right, God, give me 2 shuffles for Sagittarius. Let's go. Here we go. 1 and 2. Cool. Let's love this deck for the super sassy Sagittarius, the only sign worthy of 5 syllables. Let's do it. Overall energy is the Strength card, Leo vibes, Daniel in the lion's den. I do feel like that's how you're feeling, like you're Daniel inside that den. He did walk out though. Death card onto the Ten of Swords. This is a transformation that's going to take you out of this Ten of Swords stressful vibes that you're in, allowing you to overcome the overthinking. The Ten of Swords overcomes the overthinking that the 8 and the 9 of Swords provides, Gemini energy, and puts you in the week ahead coming out in Proverbs 31 energy. And I just want to let you know, Sag, there is somebody that has their eye on you, whether it's at work, digitally, or something. I'm going to get details on it. There is somebody in your energetical sphere around you that sees you as a Proverbs 31 woman or man, okay? They kind of see that you got it all together, all right? Aw, Eminem, thank you, darling. Spinny hugs. I love you, girl. You're awesome sauce. All right, let's do it. You ready, Cynthia, Melissa, Jackie? Let's go. Current conditions at Sagittarius. What have we got? The King of Cups, told you. Nehemiah rebuilding Jerusalem into the 6 of Pentacles on the Hanged Man. Pisces, Taurus, Pisces. Wow, strong Pisces energy. But Nehemiah rebuilding Jerusalem. Nehemiah's story is actually a pretty interesting one as well. But when you couple it with the 6 of Pentacles, it's just like you're at a point that you've had something on your mind for a while. And you're wanting to take action and find the answer to it. But I mean, the King of Cups, that's the king that turns the cup of love inward on themselves. So you have been doing a lot of self-love and advancing forward on your healing journey in the 6 of Pentacles. Hold on, hold the phone. The 6 of Pentacles in the biblical tarot is the widow's generosity. Okay, the name Mark might even resonate to you because I'm feeling the vibes off of like Mark 12:43. Maybe some of you guys are even born on the 12th, the 4th, or the 3rd. Because well, that was about the disciples being called, right? Calling the disciples. Jesus was telling them about, like, look at the poor widow. The widow's I need the shadow deck before we get into the love department. I've got a specific message here that I'm going to pull on. I'm talking to a Sagittarius with 2 of Cups. At some point in your life, you've been widowed. I'm speaking to some widowers. I'm going to use the shadow deck to pull a message for you real quick, and then we'll get into the love department. I got you on this. The Emperor. The 5 of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Interesting. Ace of Swords. This is somebody wanting to communicate from the other side. Aries energy, could even be another Sagittarius, but Taurus is here as well. Plus you've got more yeah, King of Wands, more Sagittarius vibes. That King of Wands is strong. The thing on this is that this is somebody that put you through a lot of stuff, and they're dealing with regrets, and they know with widow's generosity that you're still carrying the burden of this. The thing on this is it's even left you with a lot of like feeling very anxious about stuff, you know? What I'm seeing on this is someone who, like, oh, this is harsh. But it's like the vibes, like it's somebody standing here in front of me and he's holding out his arm and he's showing me a needle. And he's wanting to apologize. It's in a masculine emperor energy. For some of you, it could be a woman, but remember, we all embrace masculine and feminine energies. The thing on this is that it's kind of like what comes in on this one, that they want you to know they were sorry. The decision they made was an extremely wrong decision and that they couldn't take it back. And even though it freaked you out, and I'm seeing a Sagittarius like just getting a text message in their phone and screaming and like running out of a house or down a hallway or something. But they want you to know that the reason, hey Brittany, what up? Hi, Spinny hugs. The reason they left before you could get there was because they know what they had put you through. And they're telling me that they had hit a point where they got to that one moment that they knew they couldn't go back, and they freaked out. And the last thought they thought about was you, not the person that they left you for or anything like that, or any of the vices that came in the way. They do want you to know the last thought in their mind was, I'm sorry, Sagittarius. I'm going to disconnect from that. I want you to know, though, that for those of you, it could just be 13% of you, or you or them might be been born on the 13th with Temperance, possibly the 14th or the 6th with the Lovers showing up. This could be you or them, the 9th, the 19th, or 29th, the 6th, 14th, 13th, 3rd, and 31st. They're still walk beside you. That's why you keep smelling them. And I'm seeing like a guitar pick. Some of you guys either have a guitar pick, or you'll see one, or maybe you or them are a musician. But they've heard your prayers from the other side and they still walk beside you. That's why you've noticed the smells, right? Because they're still around you. Same with the flickering lights, okay? They want you to be happier than you made them, because that's what you deserve. And I'm telling you what, regardless of how long this has been, God won't let them cross over until you're happy. That's a big part of their final Acts 24:20 mission before they can cross over. I can't even help them at this point until you're happy. And then I can help them. I'm going to disconnect from this with a lot of love and respect and adoration for this, whom it resonates, and we're going to get back into the love reading. All right? So let's start with the past energy. All right? Starting at your beginning and going into present day. All right? Because remember, you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot Tell You What to Do. All right? But we do have the Page of Wands. Miriam singing her praise for God, Ephesians 5:19. For some of you guys, it kind of feels on this that either you or them is or is a musician. But you guys haven't spoken in a while, have you? But with the Ace of Cups, I love getting the Ace of Cups in a past person love reading, because the way my Sag Graham explained to me, and she was the first generation tarot reader back. She taught Mama T taught me. With the Ace of Cups, this is showing me that when the Ace of Cups shows up in a past person's reading, this means they have done some work and they're ready to come in fresh and start this on the right footings, okay? There's also an apology coming in, okay? Seven of Pentacles. You've been getting wise to this. You've been seeing signs. The parable of the sower, you keep seeing their name, or you work for them. Like, you're like, yeah, how do I work for somebody that has the same name as my person? Then I keep seeing their cars everywhere. I went to an airport once and there they were, but it wasn't them. You got to type, don't you, Sag? It's okay. Everybody does. The thing on this is you've been noticing and seeing the signs, and that's what's coming your way. Okay. It's kind of like a thunderstorm. I'm talking to a Sag that it always seems to rain when you're sad or when you and this connection is not going well, because the amount of times that you are seeing the signs, you either see their car or you see their name or whatever, the frequency, the more often you see the signs lets you know how close you are to reunion. okay? Much like how people like, you know, if the distance, the time between thunder and lightning, if you count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, so on and so. What about Mississippi resonates to something? Boom, I don't know. It's something. Anyways, the thing on this is that tells you a rough idea of how far away the storm is. Same thing with the signs you're seeing regarding this person, okay? It is a result of not only your prayers, but the prayers of your guardian angels, your ancestors, and passed on loved ones, that you two work things out, okay? So, but the thing about this is that this person tried to open up and let you in, right? But they weren't accustomed to it. That's the thing. And remember how on the Ace of Cups, Cancer energy, the Ace of Cups and Rider-Waite and Marcel talks about the forgiveness, the apologies, along with a little bit of obsession. So this person is really kind of fixated at the moment on getting a message across to you or hearing from you. And some of you guys might be seeing 111 on repeat because I got the Ace of Cups and the Page of Wands, which is the first card, and the 11th card, along with the 7th. So you or them could be born on the 7th, 17th, 11th, possibly even the 27th is here too. All right, the 20th comes out along with the 1st. But what I'm seeing on this one is I do see some kind of a conversation or act of mutual forgiveness or something. So we're going to find out what's up with this, because this person puts you through a lot, okay? And I'm not just trying to tarot that thing up. I mean, we're talking way more than what, even when another tarot reader would say like, wow, this is a lot. No, this is a lot. Like, I literally want to hug you for what you went through. You know what I mean? A 14-second hug. One of those ones where it's like, take a minute, Sag. Let's just let you breathe, because this is a lot, okay? Ace of Cups shows there's still love between you two. If I didn't know better, I'd feel that was an Ace of Wands. Aries, Cancer energy. Taurus and Sagittarius is here too. You got a little bit of Leo hanging out. Okay, now the new person vibes. Either somebody you're involved with or you're single and you wonder what's coming your way, okay? We got the Knight of Cups. Oh, that's a serious and very, very unique love offer. All right, that's young David showing up. Names David or Samuel might even resonate to you. Also, John is here. I'm also seeing Aaron and Jeff. All right, we got the 10 of Wands and the Moon card. Ooh, this person's hiding their feelings. They're crushing on you. Sag and the cross watcher sitting in a tree. That's what they want to do. The thing on this is, it's kind of like the vibes I'm getting off of it is that you got somebody totally secretly crushing on you. Could be another Sag, another Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces vibes. The thing, they got a lot of water in their chart. Because remember, this doesn't have to be their sun sign. It's just part of their chart I'm pulling on. Okay? Either you guys communicate through dreams. So don't feel like like embarrassed. Of like, whoa, Archer, I had a dream about this person and it was a whoa dream. You actually didn't have the dream, Sag. They did. I'm seeing a text message of like, I had a dream about you last night. You guys communicate through your dreams. And man, do they have some very interesting dreams. This is cool. I'm even hearing Stevie Nicks, Dreams. Oh my gosh, that's Fleetwood Mac. I love that song. Oh my God, that's a good song. When Caitlin does that, that is an awesome cover. Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Cancer energy. Virgo's here. Strong Pisces and Cancer. Taurus and Aries so far too. Interesting though, because the thing about this person though is that they're watching you online and they're even talking to a close friend of yours or a family member about you too. And you think they haven't even noticed you exist. You're a Sagittarius. They totally noticed you exist. I give you very mad props, Sagittarius, for being like humble and like, they don't know I exist. I'm not that. I'm not anything special, Archer. I'm just Sagittarius. This person happens to think you are drop dead gorgeous or GQ hot. Okay? So stop being so hard on yourself, because this person likes you a lot. I don't know what you wear for work, but they're showing me it. Anyways, oh my gosh. So you guys, there's strong Scorpio too. The water signs are running rampant on your energy. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And the devil's here. Ooh, this is a really taboo thing that you guys are both very nervous about moving forward. Toby's trying to stop you too, because he knows you guys come together. You're going to be happy. They're going to be happy. And Toby's going to lose. The devil's what's delaying this. And you guys are going to beat the devil in the week ahead. I love this. Okay. This is a heavy reading. All right, let's get into your vibes. Thank you. The Emperor on the Emperor. You do still have this person on your mind. 3 of Cups. Wow. Queen of Swords, 2 of Cups, Queen of Cups. Oh, my word. I think you have all the Cancer cards out except the Four of Cups so far. What in the world? Three of Cups on the Queen of Swords. You're looking for a little bit of peace. In the biblical tarot, the Queen of Swords is Abigail the Peacemaker. Abigail might be a name that even resonates to you. And somebody who has a very extensive shoe collection. Either you're a girl who likes her red bottoms or her boots, or you're a guy that you're like, I like my Nikes, Archer, not going to lie. The Colhans are pretty svelte. I don't know. Maybe you're into fashion or a brand ambassador or something. Some of you guys might even be on social media. Maybe you do fashions or GRWMs. I don't know. GRWMs, tutorials or makeup, something like that. The thing is, you haven't done anything fun in a while. Three of Cups, and you're bored. You're half depressed, half bored, right? Because you're like, maybe I'm pulling the energy of somebody that like, maybe you moved or relocated, went back to school, or just got some new friend circles or a new job or something. And you're like, I don't fit in at all here. And I've been here for a minute and I'm feeling a little weird in that place, right? So I'm gonna go buy more shoes. Retail therapy, nothing wrong with that. It's cool. I've done it a time or two. I've been known to wrap up an empty box at Christmas for my birthday and been like, oh my gosh, I'm so surprised. And Mama T's like, you bought that for yourself. I'm like, I know, it's so cool. Right? It's just my own little trinket. It's cool. You know, the thing on this is that the stuff you have released, the stuff you blocked out, the stuff you do feel guilty for, you did make the right decision at the right time. And you are kind of you just want that one person that looks at you and goes, Sag, you were right. You did the right thing. And I'm going to tell you that. You did the right thing. The thing on this is with what you've been put through, you've taken responsibility for other people's actions so long. Emperor card. It's always Sag's fault. I'll just take care of it. Something about tennis balls might resonate to you too. Okay? The thing on it is that you've been through so much. I think some of you guys, like, you're coming into a much higher vibration, aren't you, with that Queen of Swords into the Queen of Cups, Libra, Cancer energy. It's kind of like, I think some of you guys are actually focusing more on your spirituality, maybe your healing journey, or even starting to get into religion, spirituality. Oh, that's cool. I got YouTube church if you guys want to come hang out on Sunday. It's what I forget, I forget, I'll post it. But some of you guys, I think maybe you even are going to a spiritual retreat or traveling for one, just kind of getting away, or a cruise, a little bit of a vacation, because you just want to find your brain, right? Instead of what everybody else tries to mind manipulate you into, you're like, I want my brain back. And the thing dude, some of you guys are actually clairaudient. You know how you've been hearing weird, freaky voices and you're like, what is going on? You're actually picking voices up from ancestors, other energies, and your person. Sagittarius, you have the ability to channel audio from passed on people as well as living people. You're on a whole different level going forward, especially for those of you that the ringing in your ears will not go away. Remember how spiritual tones work. If it's not tinnitus, I'm not a doctor. Anyways, on the left ear, the high pitched is a 3D energy of something good happening coming your way. The lower tone's a deeper tone. That's the one that lets you know, well, heads up, something negative's coming your way. Keep your head on the swivel. The right ear is the spiritual side. A higher pitched tone is a spiritual transmission, a sign that's coming in good. The lower tone, devil energy, spell work, evil eye, and you're being warned and prepped to like, heads up, Sag, something negative. Somebody's trying to cast some stuff on you. All right. I think some of you guys might even, I'm seeing, is there a Sag here that does ASMR? Because I literally see a Sag with the microphone being like, click, 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 that sort of thing, right? Bonus points if you do that with, okay, that's weird. Just clickety on shoes? What? I mean, I understand. I mean, I got a pretty good collection of stuff, but it's like, I mean, I'm going to disconnect for next. And the Empress, you've got a lot of ideas going on. Each one of these things could take off because the Ten of Swords, I'm seeing Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. That's the shoes reference. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Why do you want to move back home? Maybe you were forced to relocate for work or something. The thing on this is, though, that like you're really anxious and worried about this, and that's why you're carrying the guilt along, because you've been through a whirlwind lately. I mean, sure, the Empress gets all that credit of being amazing, awesome, and hot and everything. You know what I mean? Nobody realizes everything this Empress has gone through to become the Empress, right? especially for those of you that either have kids or stepkids, cousins involved. But you're just like, it's like, honestly, with this Empress, I'm sitting down with you on a bench somewhere looking at the water, and you're just like, Archer, you wouldn't believe what I've been through lately. And I would look at you and I'd go, I understand better than you realize. It's here in the energy. I'm really going to watch Venus for you. Venus moving through Leo and Virgo. That's going to be epic. It just came out of Cancer not too long ago. This is going to actually give you some time to rest a little bit, maybe even a staycation. I'm seeing a Sag that just turns on the radio in the car and just blasts it and goes for a drive down a 2-track road somewhere in the country, right? After you tell your friends, nope, sorry, I can't hang out this weekend. I got plans. Oh, gee, sorry, family. Nope, I can't. I'm hanging out with my friends this weekend. And then after everybody's covered, you just hop in your car and go, right? Something about swans might even resonate to you, okay? And somebody does work at a coffee shop or a barista, and some of you guys might even be in like car sales or real estate, maybe even property management or something. It's good to have land. Remember, fun fact about land, Sagittarius, you only own 8 feet straight down. After that, that's where the good stuff happens. It's more about the mineral rights. Okay, even if you're buying a franchise, instead of buying the franchise, buy the land, the franchise on. Like somebody's watching the movie The Founder, or just likes Michael Keaton. I don't know. Thank you. All right. Yeah, there's Toby back on this past energy. Okay, I get it. The Fool card comes out with the 4 of Pentacles, and it was reversed. And I reset all my decks after a reading, so this tells me when it comes out reversed, I got to honor it. And that this person has slow walked this for a very long time, right? Why do I keep seeing Keanu Reeves? But that's not The Matrix. That's Speed, the bus movie. Does somebody here drive a bus for a living or something? Hold on. I want cards on this because it's tied to the Devil and the Knight of Wands. The Devil card, Knight of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, I just called that about the real estate card. The 10 of Pentacles is the real estate card in the tarot. Okay. 4 of Swords, the bus, the bus, the bus. Where's the bus? Where's the bus, Ringo? You know what I'm seeing on this? This is so weird, but I'm seeing a story. Like, this is not even affecting you. It's a sign. You guys might see or hear about a news story about a bus rolling over or something. There's an episode of House, and I'm seeing the bus accident in the episode of House. I'm not seeing you or this person involved, and it's just a sign of like, whoa, Archer mentioned that when you hear it or see it or something. That's weird. I love reading for you, Sag. Weird just means I don't understand it. It's more of an anomaly. That's really cool. The thing on this is, see that 4 of Swords? You tried your hardest on this one. And for 4% of you guys, especially with the repeating 4 stalking with this person, 4% of you guys gave your all to this person only to find out that they either A, cheated on you, or even worse, they cheated on you and got someone else prego, right? And this was a hard thing to handle. And then they told you you couldn't see the kid, or you had to go away and you couldn't be a part of this because you're Sagittarius and get out of their life. And you're like, I am in, whoa, I'm not what? I didn't do anything, right? And they made you out to be like the bad person or the villain because they were so stuck in their ways. You were dealing with a straight up runner, right? And the whole vibe on this with that Chariot on the 3 of Wands, Cancer, Aries energy is strong here. There's a lot of cross watchers here, Sag. Maybe it was like they had so many personal problems that got in the way, their insecurities, and it like they're very disappointed that you haven't texted them first. Even after what they did to you, and after this connection was put on a hold and put on a pause, look at how you had to protect your pentacles with your purse. Somebody here is totally into fashion. Is that your Louis Vuitton? I can get my Gucci on. I can get my Louis Vuitton. Oh, wait, that's I Made You Look. That's Meghan Trainor, right? Somebody here is totally into music. The thing is here, they want to apologize. They just have a hard time with apologizing. Cancer, Virgo energy. Taurus as well. And Leo. Yeah, there's definitely some fixed sign energy on this one. They're going through an ego death right now, okay? Some of you guys might live at a distance, or you or them moved as a result of the breakup, okay? The thing on this is that losing them did feel like a death to you. Or for some of you, this is the energy I pulled up here for my widowed Sagittariuses. Oh my. I need more cards on this kit. Give me back to the shadow deck, buddy. Give me everything you got on this. Hold on. This is deep. This person is very much ready. They energied all over your reading. Man, don't forget to bring a towel. That's not funny. Oh, it was really funny, actually. Oh my God, and one of it's the Ace of Wands. I told you, Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords in the chest. Okay, this person can't get you off of their mind in the most biggest Ace of Wands way. But underneath that with the Ten of Swords, which one are you? There's a Sag here that either has a hair appointment or has changed your hairstyle up. Either you're brunette and you went blonde, or somebody put silver in their hair, or maybe some of you guys even chopped it. Because that wasn't Samson's best day. Samson, he didn't like that. He went to the barber college and didn't get a good haircut. Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. Does somebody regret cutting their hair? I mean, like the lion's mane, it'll grow back. But there's a Sag that's like, oh my gosh, right? I don't know. They were so stuck in their ways. It was just so hard to teach an old dog new tricks. And that's why they hid their feelings behind the wall. But in your guys' energetical blueprint, even though it's Eight of Swords quiet right now with Jonah stuck in the fish, it's coming through it with the Ace of Wands onto the Justice card. They had to deal with some of the karma for what they put you through. Okay? They want to apologize for the way things were the first time. And they've been doing some hard work behind the scenes to overcome this. They're just really, they got a big ego. And they're like, Sagittarius, I was wrong. I'm like, Crosswatcher, you can say it. You can do it. I've apologized to people before. It's not that hard to do. They're going to reach out and you're going to get the weirdest text message. It's not going to be, I'm sorry, Sag. It's going to be something like, I don't know, something like, hey, I found your hoodie from like ages ago. You want it? And you're like, who is this? You don't even remember the number. And yet at the minute, you're going to be like, whoa, it's you. Sag, you've signed off and disconnected on this. You figured it would never work out. But with the Ace of Cups and the Chariot, this person's in super pursuit mode coming your way. I love my job. There's your confirmation. Conk, sirens, whoa, whoa, whoa. Danger, Will Robinson. They are literally in hot super pursuit mode. And I know that all those parts coming out of that Trans Am didn't make it go 1 mile an hour faster. But this person's about ready to crash through a brick wall for you. They're crashing through the stubborn brick wall. I love that. They have done the work, and you were the catalyst. You rubbed off on them more than you know. Repeating 1s and 7s might be stalking you with this person as they get ready to reach out with the Ace of Cups and let you know that you're not going to recognize this person because you knew their addiction. You knew their vice. You never met the real them. And especially the way that they lied to you, buttering things up, trying to make them out to be like, I'm all that in a bag of chips, right? This is interesting because instead of coming clean and being like, Sag, I'm sorry about the lies, this person, as long as it has been with the Ten of Pentacles, this is confirmation that instead of coming clean and being like, yeah, I lied about all that, the time apart has given them the time to actually make all of it true. And be like, oh, that's why it's a weird communication. Because they're like, I'm sorry I lied before, but I'm not lying now. Because I went, like, is this person spiritual too? Because they're like looking at me being like, well, I mean, Archer, I was manifesting. I wasn't lying. I was telling them I was as rich as Elon Musk because I knew I would be someday. And with the Ten of Pentacles, they're filthy rich. Oh, wow. Somebody's either refurnishing their house or moving furniture around or something. I think this person's going to move and come your way. Or they're closer than you think already. Give me an outcome on this. We already saw these cards because that Three of Swords, you really don't think this is going to happen. But when you least suspect it, there's the Four of Cups. You now have every Cancer card on this table. The Sagittarius Cancer connection is actually one of the deepest ones in the Zodiac. Most tarot channels don't understand that, but it's heavy. And this person's getting ready to reach out, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles with 17 Pentacles, to let you know every single thing you called them out on, they've made good on it. Knight of Cups, the most unique love offer in the tarot. And the Five of Cups, the only reason they haven't reached out yet is because they don't think they're on your level after everything that they did. You're Queen of Pentacles, they're Five of Cups. They're like, maybe Sagittarius moved on and I did all this work for nothing. But I'm like, no. It actually helped you, Cross Watcher. Look how awesome sauce you are. And Sag misses you. Sag is literally here at the reading checking it out too. You know what I mean? So 7 of Pentacles, wow, 7, 7, 7, 7. Look at all the sevens. Definitely Cancer energy. You or them could be born on the 7th. And with all these, there's actually 4 sevens out here on the table. I'm going to call it out. It's the scratch off ticket card. Okay, Sagittarius, if you go in and you go to like get gas or petrol, depending on what side of the pond you're on, okay? If you walk in and you look at the acrylic case of the scratch offs, okay? Find the biggest roll that has this reddish yellowish color on it, okay? It can be like this yellow gold color, or hold on, I'm looking at the camera backwards, so I got to get my hand in the right perspective, or this red like Jesus's robe, okay? It's got to be a big full reel because they print all the winners at the end of the reel. So if you find a small roll, don't pick that one. Pick the big full roll, okay? Keep us at a budget. Let's stay thrifty. $10 or less. Scratch it off. Come back and comment. Let me know what you got, because you got some serious 7777 luck. And Jupiter is in Cancer. Your dominant rock is in Cancer, and it's where it's exalted. It's happy. When Jupiter's in Cancer, Jupiter's gone to Grandmama's house, right? Some of you guys, what about Mima resonates to you? But that's where Jupiter gets told, go ahead, dish out all the luck, dish out all the abundance you want, and then I'll send you home to your parents later after you're done, right? That's how grandmamas are. Okay, Mima? The vibe on this, though, is your abundance is coming in forward on the Justice card to the Chariot, that they will reach out and you will have to meet them all over again with the Ace of Cups because you knew their addiction, not them. All right? So it's going to be, especially for those of you that you said to this person, it's like I hardly even know you anymore. You actually don't know them anymore. And you got to relearn them because you're going to be like, oh my gosh, you're different. You're humbled. You're calm. It's like if Archer could talk with NPR Archer voice and be like, hi, Sagittarius. You know, this person's going to come humbled with hat in hand. And you guys are going to have to start completely over and get to know each other again. I love this for you. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get into the new person's vibe. This has got, I mean, you got Cancer energy all over this reading. Sagittarius and Leo, Aries, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces. And there is Libra here too. Gemini too. Wait, that's all 12 signs. Oh my gosh, you got everybody's chart energized, Sag. This person's whole chart is pinging for you like, oh, their heart says no, but their chart says, oh my gosh, yes. Okay? I love that for you. 5 of Cups, their FOMO is really, even though some of you guys have ROMO, relieved on missing out, they got FOMO. And for the 99% of you guys that don't have ROMO, that you want this person back, if they can make it through the week ahead, I would be shocked. Hey, Brittany, what up? Whoa, there's a lot of Brittany's here today. Okay, the name Brittany may resonate to you because there's like 1, 2, there's like, yeah, hi, Brittany's. What's up, Lady Faithful? How you doing? Mom's here. Hey, Mama T. I'll give you a call and check on you later. I hope work and everything went good. Hey, Oof. What up, Oof the Cookies? What up? This person's finna shoot the moon. They're gonna boil over and just be like, you know what? Sag is either gonna yell at me, I'm either blocked, I don't care, I'm sending the message. And you're gonna reply back, and you're both gonna drop your jaws because neither of you are expecting it because it's been so long. You both have moved on. They're on your mind, but you figured it's over. They do too. Then they pop like a cork, you know, tea kettle, and you guys are both shocked, and then you reunite and it works out because 7 of Pentacles, they've been seeing the same signs you have, right? Parable of the sower. God is seriously sitting up there being like, would one of you two talk to the other one, please? St. Peter's like, what's going on, God? Nothing. I'm busy. Go find Hulk Hogan in his cloud. God knows he should have given that job to Nehemiah, but he knew Peter's father, right? And Peter needed the work. It's you know how it goes. God's like, my hands were tied. What could I do? Oh my word. Dude, you are totally getting spiritual or religious, Sag. I love that. I love it. Yeah, the story of Mary. Sag, are you Mary Magdalene? You might be in Mary Magdalene energy, and that woman knew a few things. And even though she was cast out and given a really bum reputation in the Bible, there's way more to her than meets the eye. All right, let's get into this new person energy. Yeah, story of Mary Magdalene may totally resonate to a Sag here. Real quick, before we hop into the new person vibes right away, give me just a moment here, because if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, all you got to do now is scan the QR code down here or over here. It'll take you right to the Archer Astrology link tree. The very first link is the automated booking site, #instant gratification. All you got to do is pick your date, pick your time from the available appointments. And then once you book the reading, whether you pick the Zoom, where it's like you're live one-on-one here at the table with me, I do record it so you get a copy of it afterwards, or you pick the traditional private YouTube video, I will either reach out and I will send you the link to the Zoom reading, or I'll reach out to get your questions and details. All right. So whatever you pick, though, I look forward to reading for you and helping out in any way possible. And thank you for being a part of the family here. Please consider subscribing if you're new. I do go live every Monday for an all signs, as well as individual signs throughout the week. Everything is live. And the most recent all signs that's in the link tree or in the pinned comment and in my bio here on TikTok, it has the announcements for all the upcoming collabs and the public appearances, okay? Frankie and I loved our collab. We haven't gotten to read together forever. We're going to make it a regular thing. We'll be back, okay? September 21st is another collab with Frankie. On September 14th, on Sunday, September 14th, I will be in Nashville, Tennessee, all right? There's no cost for this. If you are in Nashville, I'm going to post later on the park, the time where we're going to be at off of Broadway. And if you're in Nashville, all you got to do is come. Just be there. We're going to do a live all signs. And if you come by, you can hang out. You can be on the channel. You can sit with me while we read cards. Check out the one in the June playlist from CMA Fest. All right. Especially during the Virgo reading where I had a mom with her kid. Oh, I love it. I love interacting with people. And it's a free thing. It's all paid for by the promotion company. So even if you're going to be here in Nashville to see Dr. Joe, I can't pronounce his name. All right. You can have a free all signs with me. All right, I'll be there. Melissa, the Mod Squad. There's actually a lot of people coming, and there's no ticket cost. If you're in Nashville and you can get there, be there. I will post the location and the time of where it'll be at. Okay? 615. All right. Anyhow, thank you for the shout out and liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, blah, blah, blah. All the usual stuff that every tarot reader really appreciates you for. And now, back to your reading. Don't forget to drink milk. Okay. All right, let's go. Sometimes my laugh is just, that was like my real laugh, Sag. Behave. Stop that. You're making me really laugh. All right, let's see. Where's your title card? Okay, cool. There we go. Okay, give me back into Sag's energy. Give me the vibes on the new person vibes. Knight of Cups, 10 of Wands, and the Moon card. It's interesting because, like, they're watching you online and they want to take action. King of Pentacles on the Ace of Pentacles. This person's very balanced. They're mature. And they got money. This person's either an entrepreneur, maybe somebody that's a celebrity or in the public eye because they got some bucks. In the Ace of Pentacles, they're actually going to totally, they want you. They're talking to like a friend, a family member or something and sizing you up to see if like are you like as fun of a person as they think you are? Are you really too good to be true? Somehow they know you exist. 8 of Swords. Yeah. 6 of Cups, the Magician. For those of you that have reached out and communicated to this person, whether they're a celebrity or not, they actually saved and penned your message. They're like, I'm going to look into this. Some of you guys, they might work together. Could be a Cancer or a Gemini. Some of you guys, there might be kids involved. One of you guys might have kids, okay? Or a chance to adopt kids possibly. The thing on this is that, you know what it is? They're employed. King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, okay? Oh, wow, this is somebody that's not going to, like, they don't make you pay Dutch. This is somebody that's like, Sag, be ready at 7, put on that black dress that makes me question all of my life choices, and I will pick you up. And you're like, even my male Sagittarius this is that girl that's like, look, hey, I'm coming over, and I'm making you a home-cooked meal, and we're going to watch a movie, and you're like, whoa, no way. Yahweh. Yeah. Hey, God, what's up, Yahweh? No way? What? Huh? Stop it. Read the cards, Archer. Okay, I'm working on it. You make this person rather happy. Now, the thing is, I think that you're going to be able to help them with their business. Maybe they're starting a business or an entrepreneurial vibe, or it's something in a field or an industry you want to do. And you guys, like, they mentor you or you teach each other, right? Hey, Jolene. What up, girl? Jolene, please don't take Saggies, man or girl. Jolene, I don't care what anybody says. You're still shiny like the spokes on a brand new Eldorado. Trailer park pretty, but you're never going to be Jolene because Jolene's Jolene. Okay, somebody is totally into music. I dig it. I'm hearing Pretty Little Baby by Connie Francis. That's an oldie. Maybe, yeah, it's about that, but you can ask the flowers. Oh my gosh. Maybe some of you guys will hear that, or you know that song, or you are a social media influencer and you've used it as a sound. Interesting. Is this part? Am I reading for a celebrity couple? Are you guys both in the public eye? I mean, I have clients in that. I mean, I'm a Freemason. I have clients in that industry. The thing on this is, maybe this person's a Freemason or an Eastern Star. Lion's paw. Cool. Grandson of the magician? What? You know what this is? They are working to establish a family and establish themselves before taking the family. This person's nesting. And now they got their eyes on you as like, Sagittarius. That would be either that's the girl I could see starting a family with, or that's the guy I want cutting my grass. I don't know. Something about a lawnmower dude or something. They're working on overcoming some challenges in their life with the Eight of Swords, and they're getting ready to talk to you about this, okay? The thing on it is that they're wishing they'd done this sooner. And I think they might even say that to you on the first date or something, be like, I don't know why I didn't ask you out sooner. This is like amazing. I think what a big part of this is the holdup on the Eight of Swords, because we got multiple Eight of Swords on the table, okay? You could even be born on the 8th, 18th, or 28th, or life path 8. But the thing on this is that you guys were just different upbringings, raised differently, right? And it's creating an Eight of Swords lost in the sauce, lost in translation, of like, you're nervous, they're nervous, where do we go, what do we do? One of you guys has more life experiences than the other, but both of you guys have straight up, I'm going to let one of these slip, okay? I'm going to let one word out like this, because if I don't at least cuss or something, then I don't sin, and then that means Jesus died for nothing. And that would be awful wrong of me, right? So you and this person have both been to hell and back. There you go, right? And on the Eight of Swords to this Six of Cups, once they overcome the challenges that went clear back to childhood, you guys were raised differently by your parents. But once they get through that point, this communication opens up. And I'm going to tell you what, they're coming into your life after being 10 of Wands hurt, and they're rather formidable or formable. Could be another mutable sign, a Virgo, a Sag, a Pisces, or a Gem. But the thing on this is that with what they've been through, the silence, the Eight of Swords, is that vibes as you guys are talking that you can lean in and be like, hey, it's okay, I'm a little nervous too. I've been through a lot too. This will lead to a calm conversation in order for you guys to both part the Red Sea of red flags with the Magician, so that neither of you have to fear of past triggers showing up, somebody saying the wrong thing, and etc. And then you guys can move forward with the Knight of Wands, Leo energy, and a big green flag like Joshua, the leader of faith. I love it for you. Oh my gosh, Sag, I'm so sorry. This is a long reading. I'm sorry, but I can't stop the messages. I work for God. Who am I to go to God and be like, sorry, God, 20 minutes. That's all I can talk. God will be like, I think I need to find another channeler, right? So sorry it's so long, but I do hope it helps. And remember, this will resonate to any placement of Sagittarius in your chart, okay? You're going to find out in these tower cards, this is a good tower moment. With all the Sun card, Strength card, Chariot card, there's a lot of positive cards here, which means this is a good tower, all right? That takes off and starts going forward where you never have to look back. You're at the end of a very long, dragged out cycle of negativity. You're getting ready to go into a long, dragged out cycle of positivity. You're coming out of the energy of hurt people, and into the energy of healed people, heal people. And I love that for you. Sag, please leave a comment, even if it's just an emoji. All right, it helps the channel and the family. You can type whatever you want, but if you want to keep your private life private, emojis are cool. God knows what you're thinking. I can still help you manifest it. And subscribe and be a part of the fam. Like the video if you're so inclined. You don't have to, but it means the world to me. And remember, this will resonate to any placement of Sagittarius in your chart, because you're not just your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. All the parts of your charts are what makes you so incredible that you're the only sign worthy of 5 syllables. I love you, Sag.